All right, here we go. This is going to be a recap, and it's quite a bit of information. I'm going to talk about what's actually going on in the game and completely catch you up on that. I'm going to catch you up on the new exotic. I'm going to catch you up on the Tempest. And I will also catch you up on the new companions. But what we're going to maybe stray away from is the new exotics and the new gear and stuff like that, because we are going to get patch notes here in just a couple days, and I will be able to break down each of those things individually this weekend. So this is going to be your recap from today's dev live stream. It's a lot of information, and it will change quite a bit in how you play the game. Here, let me catch you up. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, so sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below, and finally, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone is from, but that's right, we had a dev live stream today. I will be showing you some footage from that live stream. They broke down what's going on with the companions, how it works, and they also showed the new exotics, the new modifiers, the new sets, and everything in between. So I hope you're ready for that. But before we talk about that, what's going on in the game? We currently have a ×5 XP event. So if you go to your events timeline, right now we have a ×5 XP event on seasonal XP. So everywhere you get seasonal XP, you will get it at ×5 the rate. The reason for this is to get you to seasonal level 100 before next week. Next week will be the stretch goals event, okay? Next week. So right now is the ×5 seasonal XP event to get you to seasonal 100. That way, next week, whenever the stretch goal event starts, all of us are sitting here waiting. The other thing going on right now, as far as bundles, we do have a new St. Elmo's engine skin. This is brand new, first exotic skin for the St. Elmo's engine ever, and it's called the Polar Light. It actually looks like a P416 with like a blue light added to it. It's all right. For me personally, it's not my favorite, but it is a different version of the St. Elmo's engine, that is for sure. And this bundle comes with Borealis, the weapon skin for all your other weapons. We still have the Up the Sleeve bundle for another week, and we have the brand new Mayhem bundle with the with the crop top. You can now show everyone your belly. And and it shows your belt buckle is undone. Look at that. Nice little belly shirt for everybody. But here is the new Mayhem bundle. This is one of the bosses in the climax mission for the Pact. And that was unlocked today along with the new knee pads. So here are the brand new Blacklisters. These were just released today, and I'll make a video breaking them down just by themselves and showing you how it works. But basically what it is, well, one enemy's marked, and you have to avoid them. You can shoot all the other enemies, but not the one that's marked, because the one that's marked is going to destroy you. So what you do is you focus all the other enemies, leave that marked enemy for last, and you're good to go. It's 20% amplified damage. It's really not bad. And it comes on a all red setup, so weapon damage and double crit. But to get this, you have to complete the Pact on Master Difficulty. Or at least I did. You have to unlock Master Difficulty. So I went ahead and did it on Hard first, and then we finished it on Master and got the knee pads. You will also get the Tempest, and you will get the Tempest blueprint. So run over to Anaya and get the Tempest blueprint, all right? So running over here, And I guess we'll go ahead and talk about some of the exotics. But if you go to Anaya, there it is right there, the Tempest blueprint. And you can now reconfigure your pistol to have damage to targets at a cover for that bottom attribute. And then, of course, you can get the new knee pads by doing the new climax mission. Now, I already made a YouTube short, but just so you know, the newest Week 10 Manhunt Scout is High Value Target number 3, and this will unlock your climax mission. So to do week number 10 under the climax mission for the Scouts, objective number 1 is take over the crash site control point in E small. That's the control point right next to Capitol Building. Now, if this control point is already green, you either have to do this on a different character or you have to, reset your control points. Next up, you have to complete Capitol Building on any difficulty. That does include normal, so not bad. And for number 3, we have the bounty Lance Corporal Martin Boyle. Now, that is a bounty that was in the East Mall over here. So just do that bounty, and then it will unlock the climax mission, the Pact, over here at Tidal Basin. Now, when you're done, you will be missing one of the collectibles. Let me go ahead and show you. Go under comms, and it will be under the manhunt, right here, the Pact. So you can see I'm at 14 out of 15. You probably have to complete the mission again to get that final collectible, just so you know. And I'll be doing that again later. Now, what else is going on in the game? That's actually it. We have the the whole climax is unlocked, so everyone's doing that. It does come with a little cutscene. It's cool. Yes, we do have a St. Elmo's Engine skin, and we do have the ×5 seasonal XP. Now, that's everything happening in the game. That's your full recap for that. Now, let's talk about the devs live stream. So, companions. Companions will be PvE only. They will only work in the open world, missions, and the summit. No countdown, no raids, no incursion, and no PvP of any sort. So again, the companions will only work in missions, the open world, and the summit. So yes, you can do legendary strongholds and legendary summit with your companion. The way this is going to work is you will have one companion active per group. So if your companion is done, another person can use their companion or their companion, what have you, and so on and so forth. They did say that you'll be able to alternate if you want, but you can only have one companion active at one time per group. Now again, no raids, no countdown, no incursions, so you're only going to have a max group of 4 players doing either those summit legendary floor 100 runs or maybe those legendary strongholds. Either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to make solo play a little bit easier because now you're going to have someone that can revive you. That's right. The companions will be able to revive you. And you'll be able to revive them. You can also change your companion through the open world. You can change the faction. You can change the type of companion. And the new modifiers will be linked to the companions. So this comes with the bad news. Companions are a new feature for one season only. This will only be a thing for this one season. Companions are not permanent. They will not stay in the game. It will only be for this one season. Year 7, Season 3, Mutiny. However, the different types of companions, you'll have like an assault companion, a quick fix, like electronics companion, and what have you. And again, you can rescue these companions in the open world and convert them to, work for you. And you can run missions, open world activities, and summit floors with them. Pretty cool. Now, they do show quite a bit of gameplay with this, but I just wanted to give you like the cliff notes. That way you can watch whatever they said live and kind of already understand what you're seeing. Now, not only did they test the new modifiers with the new companions and change their companions, right then and there, but they also tested out the new exotics, the new gear set, and the new brand set coming this weekend with the PTS. Now, we will have patch notes for that PTS, and I'll break down each of those sets and whatnot. But just to give you like a little summary, there was a exotic M1A with a drum magazine, 21 round mag, and it wasn't bad. It looked pretty cool. There was a new exotic chess piece. So the new exotic M1A and the new exotic chess piece will be a part of the seasonal reward track next season. And we will have a new exotic shotgun called Sheriff with no damage drop off. Basically, no, infinite optimal range with this shotgun. It's ridiculous. And it's called Sheriff, and that will be linked and locked behind the climax mission for next season. So again, next season will be all about companions. It will be called Mutiny. The companions will only be for next season. We will have a new exotic shotgun locked behind the next climax mission. We will have a new exotic M1A and new exotic chess piece. Both of those behind the seasonal reward track. And all of the exotics are amazing. All of them. They break it down while they show you the companion gameplay. So I'll show you that here in just a second. But all of the exotics look awesome. The new brand set is focused on rate of fire and base damage. So that's going to be amazing. And the new gear set looked good. Like, really, just being completely honest with you, the devs are bringing the heat with this season. It's a big season. The only thing that's crazy is we're not getting anything permanently new. So this will just be a new feature for one season with this companion. And a lot of people were comparing it to like Ghost Recon and things like that. I mean, it does look pretty cool. But hey, don't take my word for it. Check out the gameplay. And that's my little summary. So I'm going to leave you with the dev gameplay and hear what they have to say in their own words. Hit the like, subscribe, a little YouTube spiel. I'm Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in just a second with that vendor reset. Peace out. Oh, yeah. And roll that footage. Yeah.
Mission that is available now. So play the climax mission and you'll see how the pact ends. Gosh, the White House is screaming in my ears. But basically the premise of the next season called Mutiny is that, as the name entails, there is a mutiny ongoing. A mutiny ongoing not anywhere, it's ongoing amongst the ranks of the True Sons. If you've been playing the story of our seasons for several years, you might remember events in, I think that was season 9 through 11, where we had the beginning of the idea of some True Sons are starting to question the leadership, are starting to question what their mission and what they're doing, and that came in the form of Captain Lewis, one character that you ended up siding with. And this is kind of a next step in that logic. And so we are going to see a season that is focused on this storytelling and this part. So this is about the True Sons breaking apart, and now you end up having I'm not going to say the good True Sons and bad True Sons, it's up to interpretation, but what we call the defectors, which are the True Sons that are starting or that have been questioning and that are rising up against their leadership and that are willing to actually join our side.
I really, really care about transparency, so I need to be transparent with something that I saw from the community. It's not related to what you said, but someone said, oh my God, Leo is finally level 2000. I'm not level 2000. This is the PTS build that was made only for this. I'm not that good. I'm still grinding. I'm still trying, but no, there's still a long way for the 2000 shade levels.
Yes.
Okay, so Mutiny, it's you kind of hinted what it is, and so first of all, the first question that we got when we announced during Gamescom the fact that we're looking for an NPC companion feature. Are we gonna have dogs as companions?
No.
No. Okay.
No. So because of the premise of this season, if that's not clear already, the companions you're going to get to recruit are true sons. So you're going to, as you play the season, you're going to encounter defectors that are in a struggle against the true sons, running around in the world, or while you combat, they might actually come and help you. And if you save those defectors, you will be able to recruit them. And as you recruit them, then you kind of build a pool of companions, and you can pick the best, and then you can have them run alongside you in the world, in the missions, and they will be your own NPC companion. You can give them orders, and then the whole mechanics of the season modifier are about using these companions, synergizing with this companion, and also ranking them up.
Okay, so I think one way that we can start this stream is by actually recruiting a companion, and then we can explain all the modifiers and everything that we have in the game.
Sure.
So yeah, the first companion you get in the game, you can have like a structured way, right? You have like special mission. Am I right?
Yes. So when you start the season, and so if you don't want spoilers for next season, I mean, it's kind of too late. I already spoiled the narrative. But if you don't want more spoilers, you should leave now. But please don't leave. But when you start the season, you will see that you have a side mission here, Mutiny Hotspot. So this is your introduction to the companion mechanic. So we're going to go there. We're going to play it live. So there's a poor true son defector that is requesting backup. So we're going to go help the poor lad.
I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be. I'm gonna feel weird about having a true son on my side after killing so many of them. But I need to dive into the narrative, because I'm sure there is a good reason for that, all of that to happen. So, and it's super exciting actually to have like your buddy inside the game, like someone that can support you.
Yeah. So we wanted to come with a proposition that was a bit different. And the idea of being able to play with an NPC companion felt like this would be, changing a lot of how the game feels. So that's our friend, and I'm going to be trying to help him out. Gosh, that's a rifle. I'm not used to playing with rifles, so have fun, chat.
That's actually one of the new exotic weapons for the season. So we're gonna cover that in a bit.
That's the last one. Here you are.
Okay.
Okay, so this is just to give you an intro. And now that guy is available for recruitment. So, okay, I get a tutorial that explains companions. So the companions are the modifier of the season, just to be very clear. So this is a feature that is only available as a modifier this season. When the season ends, the companions will also be gone. So, all right, I'm going to do what I shouldn't do, which is skip the tutorial. Don't skip tutorials. Read tutorials, please. We put a lot of work in them, and we put a lot of interesting information. So anyway, as I aim at this companion, now you can see that I have some information. So companions have traits that are randomly assigned. So every time you're going to find a companion, they will have a different combination of traits. So it's really up to you then to find the ones that fit with your playstyle, and they also each have an archetype. So we have 3 archetypes for companions. This one is an assault. The first one you get is always going to be an assault. So now I'm going to go ahead and recruit that one. Get another tutorial that explains that I got a companion. Cool. And basically now in my active modifier, when I go in here, I should be able to, but it's broken, to actually assign the companion. Let me try again. So this is not working.
Again, this is the PTS build, and this is the PTS for the PTS. So this is like the first.
This is a dev build before the PTS. So
yes,
it's not
this is
even
not
the
the build
actual
that you're gonna play on Friday.
So okay, so I cannot. Let me see if I can try to recruit the dude again. Where is he? If he's not here, I'm gonna try to see if I find another encounter, see if that unlocks it. But normally the way it would work is that, in the active modifier, you would be able to open that. You have 3 active modifiers. Each one of them is matches an archetype.
It's because you're in combat, Yannick. The community is talking about the fact that you're in combat, so maybe that's why you cannot change modifier.
Oh, I don't seem to be in combat. Secure. Yeah, okay. You're right.
Thanks, community.
That's probably right. Who do I still need to kill here? So let's try to do that, see if that helps. Well done.
Someone said that who's playing because Leo doesn't have a good aim. So now I'm officially the new joke, Yannick. You're safe. Your aim now it's the good one.
I don't think I have a good aim either, but
I think you have better aim than me, so I think they're right.
well, you're jinxing it. Now I'm just going to feel the pressure. Come on, secure the perimeter. There's more people. Come on.
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
Let me finish this, and hopefully then it will work.
It's over.
Otherwise, you're gonna have to just trust me when I talk about How's the cache?
Oh, there's another companion
There's
for you.
another companion.
Is the engineer.
Let's see, can I recruit you as well? So the thing is, once you've done the intro mission, so you will find encounters in the open world where companions or where defectors are being attacked by other true sons. You can help them, but also as you do other things, it can happen that a defector comes and helps you. And then if you survive and if you succeed, you will be able to recruit them as well. So, okay, now we're done. Does that mean it's going to work? Yes, the community was right, of course. Okay, so now you see, now I have 2 because I recruited the one in the intro mission and now I recruited one. So, and the second one was the engineer. So now you can see I have an assault available. So I have the traits. Those traits, again, will be random every time you recruit a companion. So it's up to you to find the combination you want. They have stats. Stats are the same for all the companions, but they will upgrade as you progress in the season and increase your or do your season journey.
And you don't need to upgrade different companions, right? Like if it's the same archetype, you can carry that. It's just the traits that are going to
Yeah, they all have the same stats and they will take over the upgrade level. So the only thing that changes from companion to companion is the traits and then the archetype. This one is an assault again, has those 2 things. I have an engineer, and the last one, of course, is a medic. So based on your playstyle, you pick the companion you want, and then you get to equip that companion. And now I actually have my companion with me.
What's his name?
His name is Dude.
Dude, okay. So can you command Dude? Like I think that's all about this fantasy is all about being the squad leader, right?
Yeah.
So how do you cooperate?
So once you have your companion, you have access to orders. So you will see in my in my widget here next to my health. Now there is a new box. That's the one that's here to contextualize the companion. So I get to see the health of that companion. I get to see what archetype it's part of, and also this is where I will see the progress towards using the ultimate ability of that companion, which is a thing. So, but also through that button, I can actually give orders to my companion, so I can send it. I'm not in combat now, but I can, tell him to take cover. So I'm telling him to take cover here, and he's gonna come and take cover there. You can assign targets, so you can tell it to shoot at specific targets. You can give it order to go at specific areas. So there's a whole contextual aspect to giving order to your companion. So you don't have to go in here and here. Basically, there's the explanation for everything, but the commands are here. So aim and modifier key, which is T on the keyboard. Attack. If you hold, it's the ability, and otherwise you can, if you're aiming at a cover and using the T command, you're going to tell it to move into cover.
Let me just interrupt you very quick. So people now are probably wondering how that works in a group. When I'm in co-op, I have a few friends with me. Are we going to be able to run with an army?
No. That would be great. So the way it works is it's only one companion for a group.
Okay.
So no matter the group size, whether I'm solo or 4 players, it's always only ever going to be one companion. So the way it works is anybody is free to summon the companion. It's just going to overwrite the one that was summoned. So I have my companion. If we're playing together and you decide to use yours, you can summon yours. Mine is going to be unsummoned and yours will come instead. It can actually create some interesting dynamics. For example, if I use my active ability, then it's going to go on a cooldown and I'm going to have to rebuild it. Well, then maybe we swap to your companion and your active ability is going to be ready and this kind of stuff.
So we need to cooperate, synergize, strategize to make sure that we take the most out of this.
You can.
You can.
And the thing that's important to know, though, is so especially when we go into passive modifiers, which we haven't talked about, all the passive modifiers are around synergy with companion. So you see, when your companion uses their active, you gain 35% bonus armor. That works for the companion of the group. Mm-hmm. So even if it's not my companion, if we're in a group and it's your companion, my passive will still benefit, will still work. So when your companion uses the active, I get the benefits of my passive. So even if it's not my companion, I still get all the gameplay bonuses from having a companion in the group. So I'm not, losing all the modifiers.
Yeah, so just to do a quick recap, we have one global modifier, that is the command link, the ability of having a companion. We have 3 active modifiers that are the 3 different types of true sons that you can recruit. And we have 16 passive modifiers, some focus on defense, some on tactics, and some in, what is the final one?
Offense.
Yeah, offense, yeah, it's here. Yeah, it was in the other page as well. So, and when you perform actions and you can cooperate and synergize with this companion, you got rewards for that, right? You got like command link points, and that can help you to activate your companion.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, you will see now on my modifier widget, you will see the orange bar that goes up. This is my command link. So I gain points. You increase that bar by doing things that synergize with your companion. For example, like shooting the same target or these kind of things. There's the whole description in the global modifier. So if you want the details, you can look at that. And when that command link is full, then that's when you can trigger the active ability, which changes from one archetype to the next. So for this one, let's see if we can actually use it. There was a territory territory control is finished. So the active ability of this companion of the assault is that they will use an RPG. So when you trigger the active, the companion is going to take out the RPG and shoot at the target you gave them. Let's see if I can actually do that here. Let's see if that works. So I'm telling it to shoot at this one. Did I manage to, or did I not manage to? No, I didn't.
So you can see the icons of the actions being performed.
Or maybe it's not ready yet. And you see, you always see the target of your companion with that crosshair on the NPCs, so you know exactly what they're doing. And yeah, you have in your widget, you also see their health, and you can see what they're doing also when you look at them. The icon here tells you what they're doing. So right now, it's shooting, for example. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to call my buddies. The other buddies. No! Come on, I shot at you.
So yeah, all the information will be available through patch notes if you want to understand better how those commands work with the companion. Some of them are like priority kill, that it's when the companion kills the target marked by you. Crossfire kill is when you and the companion both damage and kill an enemy together. Reposition is when they move and take over. Assist.
Now you got the RPG.
Okay, let's see.
He's gonna use it melee now. Don't do that to an NPC that is just right in front of you. It's not a good idea.
Let's see that one that is a little bit.
So it's gonna work.
Go, dude.
Gonna try to not die myself. Well, now we have more people. So anyway, you will get the hang of it. Obviously, when I'm trying to demo it, I don't do a good job, but in less chaotic situations, people will get to learn that. And yeah, once again, so it's you get to do the RPG, to use the RPG of the assault, and as soon as we're done here, I can show again a bit more details on the other archetypes as well.
Yeah, so again, assist when the companion kills an enemy that attacked and attack the other within a short window. Buddy aid, either you or the companion revives the other during combat. So this is one of the questions that we got, if companions would be able to revive us. And collateral kill is when the companion eliminates a target autonomously, which means that by itself.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on the difficulty of the action, you get more or less points that will help you to activate your
Yeah, absolutely.
ability. Okay, and this season...
And yes, they will revive you, by the way. So
yeah, that was one of the questions. Can a companion revive us? Yes, they can.
But it depends on the archetype also, like the medic. It's going to behave differently, and how they're going to prioritize that over other things, and all that also can depend on the archetype. So if you really want a revive bot, it's better to have a medic, for example, a companion rather than an assault.
And right now you're facing some enemies, and we didn't talk about hostile modifiers of this season. We have 3 again.
Yeah.
We have the commander, we have jammer, and we have fire team. So in a nutshell, just very quick explanation. Commander is an elite enemy with increased armor who buffs enemies allies and nearby allies. Jammer is a stealth enemy that reduces command link gain and disables passive modifiers, so someone affecting your synergy with your companion. And the fire team is 2 linked enemies who share damage, resistance, and healing. So those are the 3 modifiers for hostiles this season.
Yeah. So yeah, I can show them quickly here. So yeah, commander, just putting them here so people can do screen grabs and look at it afterwards. I'm not gonna read the text.
But everything will be on the patch notes for the PTS on Friday. Okay.
So I'm in combat again, I guess. I wish I could have demonstrated the RPG, because it's actually a lot of fun and explosions when it works. But
yeah, so just a quick reminder now, modifiers, active modifiers, you can upgrade them, and this time is going to be the companions you can upgrade.
mm-hmm.
You can change your companion during your journey, like, okay, I don't like this guy anymore, there's someone with a better trait. There are different rarities for traits, so maybe you have something very cool. The stats, whatever you upgrade remains, is only the traits that are going to be replaced.
Yes. I want to show just the description of the other companions, but of course I'm constantly stuck in combat, and as we've established, I cannot access my active modifiers in combat. So wait, let me just go back to the boo, just so we can safely look at UI and menus. So let's see. Your companion will not follow you in safe spaces, by the way. So no companion parties in the safe house hanging out or other places. So you see here I'm building progress towards leveling up also the companion. So the engineer, their ultimate is going to be to deploy a turret that targets weak points and skill proxies, and the medic deploys a support station. So yeah, really again up to you and your playstyle. And once again, they have traits. Some of those traits are shared across companion or across archetypes. Some of them are exclusive to archetypes. And now you see the stats. Once again, the stats they are not random. They're the same for all companions based on the level of that archetype.
Okay, perfect. So this is the companion feature that we hinted during Gamescom.
Can I address one thing?
Of course.
Because I've seen a comment in chat, and I know there's going to be a lot of discussion and conversation on why is it just for the season? Because it's a cool feature, and we've put a lot of work into it. And I think it's important to talk about that. So when we more and more as we do seasons, we're really trying to find ways and ideas for modifiers that are really going to kind of change the game. There's only so many versions of do X to gain Y of modifiers that we can find. And sometimes it's going to be fun, sometimes it's not going to be fun. But sometimes when we can, we want to try modifiers that are actually a completely different thing, something that kind of breaks the rules of the game. And that's the idea with this companion here. It's like, it started with the idea of like, what if you could have an NPC fighting alongside you? Wouldn't that be cool? And so we built from there. And to be honest, with seasons and with modifiers, we have the luxury of having something that is time limited, so we can try stuff. We can try ideas, and we can see if it works, if it doesn't. And we can learn from that. So obviously, yes, this version of companions will disappear for sure, because it is built in, it is intertwined in the season with the modifiers, with all of that. If the idea of companion resonates, NPCs fighting alongside you, we'll learn from that, and we'll see if that's something we want to bring back further down the line. But this version here, it needs to be connected to a season. So, I think what's cool is just the idea that now we're at a point where we can actually be bold and try things and go beyond just stat-based seasons and modifiers, and having some real gameplay affecting changes to the game.
Okay. Yeah, that was one of the questions that I had here to ask you. So I'm glad that you addressed that. I think, again, we look into seasons as this opportunity to try different things and learn from that for the future is a great approach. And I'm excited to see all the feedback that we're going to get from the community during the PTS or after the PTS weekend, because then people can play and give the feedback after that. Okay, so very quick, we have a lot of things for the season itself, but what we usually cover here during PTS is the modifiers, the new feature this time, that is the companions, and the new gear. So this time we have 3 exotic gear, 2 weapons and 1 chest. Do you want to show them to our
Sure.
The first one is the rifle, bittersweet. Yep.
When you go in the world and you're going to start, where can I go here? Just to run around. And you're going to start exploring the world. You can face encounters between defectors and true sons. If you help them, you can recruit them. If you recruit an archetype that you already have, it's going to overwrite the one you have. So
you need to decide.
You need to decide on the spot. You can compare both. So you make a decision. This is my buddy, Mr. Dude.
Dude, yeah, exactly.
And maybe actually, can I? Give me a second. I'll change, because maybe I can show the active in action a bit better with.
What's the name of the engineer?
The engineer?
Yeah.
It's Mr. Guy.
Mr. Guy, okay. Have a good team with Dude and Mr. Guy.
Look at Mr. Guy using his shotgun from a distance.
Yeah, you need to command them, Yannick. You need to help them.
Yeah, I would probably need to tell him to.
That's
get
the
a bit
reason why
closer,
they're
but
true
I
sons.
don't want him to die.
There's a reason why they're true sons, and you usually kill them in your mission. So you have to help them. They've never been led by someone so smart as the agent of the division. So
I realize that this one somehow it's supposed to be an engineer, but it has a medic icon down there. So here's a bug for you, team. So I'm just gonna run around. We may or may not encounter something. So we'll see. So you can keep talking while I do it.
okay, I'm gonna ask a bunch of questions here while you're playing. Can we take companions to the dark zone?
Can you take them to the dark zone? I'm pretty sure the answer is no. They're not going to be available everywhere. So you can take them in raids.
That's the other one. Can you take to raids, incursions,
No.
countdown?
Not in countdown. Incursions, I'm not sure. I've seen Bearsy in chat. Maybe you can answer that. But yeah, not everywhere. So
Yeah, he said on it already for the icon bug. What else we have here? Can we customize companions? Can you give them gear? Can we change their clothes?
no, you can't give them gear. Again, they will have the traits that are built in. So that's the way we have some kind of not customization but choice. You can't customize their look. That would be cool, but the idea of creating a whole vanity scheme for something that's gonna disappear at the end of the season and the temptation to then monetize that for something you would lose at the end of the season didn't really feel right.
Someone asked, will companions collect loot?
Collect loot now.
It's up to you still.
Still to
Is
you.
there a list of traits by companion class? I think you kind of touched that, but it's important to highlight that some traits are shared by all archetypes and some of them are specific
Mhm.
for each one, right?
Yeah. There will be optimized routes to find encounters, obviously. I trust the community also to come up with those. So if I run around like a headless chicken, bear with me.
How do we recruit companions? So that's something that we showed in the beginning. The first companion you can recruit is an assault archetype companion that you can find in the companion intro mission. And then you can find them in the open world, right?
So you say that again.
You can find companions in the-
shooting pixels.
You're trying to recruit a companion now, so
Yeah.
that's the whole point. Like you can.
Yeah, you find them in the world. Yeah.
Okay. What happens if a companion dies?
If the companion dies, well,
Yes.
you can revive them. Otherwise, you have to summon them again later on.
Yeah, just a quick reminder to everybody, we talked about that before. Everything is going to be on a patch notes before the PTS is actually playable by you, but when you play on co-op, also there's this cooldown that one companion can be active per group, and then people can take turns to use their companion, but they benefit from all the passive modifiers and all the command links from this. You can also level up your own companion by playing with a friend's companion as well. Yeah, I think those are the major companion questions that we got so far. We have a few other questions about other topics, but I feel that we can give the community a little bit more time to think about companion itself. Again, this is a feature for the new season, Mutiny, that will come to Division very, very soon. For now, this is the PTS version that you'll be able to play on Friday. Please give us the feedback after that. It's very important for us to ensure that we have the best version of the season to deploy for you all as soon as possible. And yeah, so
Oops, I'm pressing the wrong. Do you hear the small noise, which is super satisfying when you give order? Beep, 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 beep.
yeah.
My companion is like, what is this guy doing? He's
Can
like
I
giving me
companion-
orders in all directions.
Can a companion rebel against you, Yannick?
Can they rebel?
Yeah, created a mutiny inside the mutiny.
Mutineer. No.
No, okay. So they're loyals.
They don't have that kind of free will. So now I can. Can I tell him to deploy the turret here?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be a turret or is it gonna be a support station? No, it's gonna give me.
So we saw the. Okay. Are you going to deploy?
No, he said he would and he didn't. I feel cheated.
Yeah, Mr. Guy is not as nice a dude.
No.
Okay, so I think we covered all the mutiny and companion questions that we got. We have other general questions that I think we can use this opportunity to address based on what the community has been sending to chat. Thank you to our community managers for bringing the questions for us. Okay, general questions now, Yannick. Is there a plan to give veteran players some harder challenge? Heroic content is a breeze.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah.
Nothing we've talked about, but yeah, I mean, clearly challenge is, and not challenge in the sense of, the challenging difficulty, but challenge for veteran players is something we want to look at. We want to make sure that there is something interesting, something that's gonna pack a punch against the most advanced players. We have a bunch of ideas and some pretty cool solutions. So more on that later. But yes, it's pretty high on our agenda.
Yeah, people will have to wait to see what we are planning. But yeah, I think we understand when people says about difficulty, and this can vary depending on who is playing. If it's a new player, if it's a veteran. So yeah, for sure, I understand the veterans are looking for harder stuff. Another question here is, after the huge success of Halloween event, are we gonna get any sort of Christmas event? Can we expect that? I don't know if we can talk about that, but maybe we can just, there will be Christmas, right?
No, we invested a lot of work into Halloween and it was successful, so let's never do that again.
Okay. What is the rewards for the climax mission in the season mutiny? So we talk about that is the sheriff shotgun. Okay. Let's see what else we have. We got a lot of questions regarding the ban wave. I think it's an opportunity for us to also talk about that, like our ongoing efforts to increase fairness in the game. We release a statement basically confirming that, like, we are trying things. We know that there are a lot of improvements to be made yet. And yeah, do you want to comment on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think what's important here is the bottom line is we are trying to take steps. We're trying to strengthen our efforts on cheating, and unfortunately, with the ban wave, it didn't go according to plan. But the silver lining here is that there's movement. We are kind of trying to do a bit more here. So we'll actually see there's someone there.
Another companion
that came to help us. So I can just recruit that one. And you see now there is a comparison between the two. So the one on the left is the one I currently have. The one on the right is the one available. So I can decide to either recruit this one or just ignore them. If I recruit, it's going to overwrite the engineer I currently have. This one will inherit the progression I've made and the levels I've unlocked, but it will have those new traits. So I can decide to recruit that one. And now I would be able to actually hire that one. And by the way, when you play in group, all group members can recruit the companion. So it's not just the fastest recruit the companion and then the other ones have to find another one. That companion will remain and everybody has a chance to recruit them. So companion skin? No, no companion skin.
Let's see, more questions we have here. Will there be a rework on crafting gear or specializations?
rework on crafting our specializations. I mean, it's it's still on our list. We have a very big list of things we would like to do. IDs are not the problem. There's a lot of things we would like to address, and yeah, obviously, I mean, the spec revamp we've talked about a million years ago, and we haven't done it. Working on specs at some point is something we would still like to be able to address. Crafting is also something that would be great to look at. So yeah, you'll have to wait for us to reveal a bit more of our plans for the following seasons. But some of those things are things we plan to address in the future. Some other things are still just in the state of would be cool to do, but we don't have concrete plans yet.
Yeah, we had people asking when the patch notes for the PTS will be available. Of course, as you can see, we still are working on the build itself, so it will probably come to like the last minute that we can share with players, because we're working on improvements to ensure a good experience to everybody. But probably on Thursday when we release the preload for the PTS. So yeah, again, this was a little bit earlier than usual. We're having on Tuesday, but this is the PTS that you'll be able to play this weekend. Right now, if you can, you should go to the main game and play the climax mission for the Pact before you try the new companion NPC companion feature for Mutiny. And we talk a lot about a lot of stuff this live stream. I would like to remind everybody about the fact that we introduced a new exotic knee pad to the game as a reward for the climax mission of the Pact, and also about the stretch goals that are coming later this season with a rework designed to ensure more predictability for your grind. Any final notes? Any questions that you'd like to take, or anything extra?
No, I mean, I see people again asking if companions could be a permanent feature. I've addressed that. Take this one, look at it, give us feedback. Let's see where it takes us. We're trying ideas, and if it ever comes back to the game, it will be in a different form, because this one was built for the season with the season modifiers in mind.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see all the feedback that we're gonna see from companions. Yannick, thank you so much for joining me. It was super cool to have you back after so many streams. Hope you can stick around for a few more. And yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I've seen people from a lot of different countries in our chat, and it was super cool to come here once again. The PTS will be available this Friday, and right now you can play the climax mission for Year 7 Season 2, The Pact. So go there, have fun, give feedback, and see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.
See you, everyone.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.